Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Be sure and like and follow on TikTok and YouTube for me. It helps me build my collective, and that's a huge goal for me this year. And whatever message comes out today is the message you need to hear from Spirit. I always set that intention when I go into my readings. So we will pull from the tarot as well as several oracle decks. But let's see what Spirit has for you. So we have mending and to the sea. Interesting. So we will start with mending. It's number 52 that could resonate, or the number 7 could be significant. I'm a life path number 7, so that kind of resonates for me. 52. Let's see. Mending. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. I love that. It's so very true, like to forgive others, not for them, but for yourself, because it helps you release that energy. And you don't want to hold on to that because it can build resentment, whether it's somebody that's still in your life or not. I mean, anytime you do something like that, it just festers and it gets out of control. And there's no point in that. You know, it's just going to drag you down, and you don't want that for yourself. So then we have to the sea, which is also number 7. So we have 7-7 here, which is significant again for me because I'm life path 7. Being in flow, return to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. I love that. So going with the flow, kind of, letting things ride out. It's also like important to mend things because you don't want to carry them with you. And it also helps things flow easier. You don't want this to become a blockage. You want to be able to flow naturally in, whatever, in relationships, in your spirituality, however that is for you. But that can also become a block when you don't mend those things. So I think it's very important to, again, heal from certain things. Don't hold on to resentments or don't hold on to any kind of like negative mindset at all, because it's not going to help you flow. And I think mending things and releasing certain things, people, places, timelines, that's going to help you move more into the flow of where you need to be. So they kind of go hand in hand. Let's pull from the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. So in the past, we have 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the Moon. In your current energy, we have the 9 of Swords, Death card, and the 10 of Pentacles. In the future, we have the Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Justice card. Underneath here, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So definitely feel like you are, dealing with others, working with others. You could be building with someone or building relationships, business. This could be about your work being seen. I feel like it is a collaborated energy, like pooling energy and working towards a common goal, whether that's with other people or within yourself, like with yourself and spirit. I just feel like this is about kind of just pulling on your talents here and working on building something here. So we'll get more into the tarot and find out what that's about. But in the past, we had 6 of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving. It is about equal give and take. And then we had the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords can be like sneakiness and lies. I feel like in the past you have been very giving, maybe even over giving. And I feel like you have kind of lied to yourself about over giving to people. So this could have to do with building relationships in a better way, or maybe building with yourself and spirit so that you are not over giving to situations or to people. So again, we had the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is about like lies, deceit. Normally, I think of this as being strategic, but it came out with the moon. So I feel like this was, some things that were some sneakiness and some lies. And I feel like maybe a truth came to light here. Or it was, kind of happening underneath the surface here. So in your current energy, we have the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, kind of, sitting up late at night. But we also have the Death card. So I feel like this is going through a transition, a change. We're kind of ending this mentality and we're focusing more on building that Ten of Pentacles energy. We're putting an end to the lies, the deceit, the giving too much to others, and we're focusing more on what it is we want to build here. Again, with this Three of Pentacles building, this is the start of it. You are working with others. This could also just be about like building, like being seen, because this is a card about being seen, and so is the Six of Pentacles, like being seen by others. But I feel like this is about you focusing on your work and kind of ending this past hurt, this negative, can be a negative mindset, negative pattern. It can just be about like, constantly worrying, but this is also a card of release, and it's a 9. So you're at the end of that cycle. So, in the past, this could have been about you giving too much to relationships that just weren't serving you. This could be about, you giving to people that were lying and kind of disillusions. So I don't like these two cards together because this is all about like things being hidden and lies and sneakiness. And I feel like you were kind of giving to things that, weren't in your best interest here. But that is changing for you. That's in your current energy. We have the Death card, and you're focusing more on this Ten of Pentacles, this building. This is stability, abundance, however that comes in for you. But this is like, one of the, other than the Sun card, this is one of my favorite cards. The Ten of Pentacles is just like that abundant prosperity type of energy. So in the near future, we have the Queen of Cups, which is she is very emotionally balanced, very in tune with her emotions, very creative, very intuitive type of energy. And I also feel like this is lots of healing energy. So this is you kind of trusting your intuition. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is healing from this grief and loss. So this could be with a person that you went through, and that you're mending that now. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be family members. It could be your kids. It could be a cousin, family members, work relationships, but it's a very close relationship. So maybe like a best friend or somebody that you worked very closely with. I just feel like you kind of went through something with them, and it's asking you to forgive that behavior and just kind of focus on self and end that cycle. Again, forgive them and kind of just heal from this. And that's going to bring in this justice, this karma, and these things balancing out. So this is a Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra. You don't have to be, but he has these scales, which is all about balance. So things are balancing out here, especially after you heal. Again, like I was talking about with the Oracle cards in the beginning, when you heal from things and when you release certain things, it allows other things to flow. So perfect example, if you're sitting in this negative mindset about, I'm never going to get that person, I'm never going to get that job, and you're sitting in that, and you're not forgiving someone for what they did, you're not forgiving yourself for putting up with certain things, you're not forgiving yourself for taking a job or being dependent on something, you're stuck where you are. And when you can forgive yourself or others, and you can kind of mend those relationships or just mindsets, it will open up other opportunities for you and allows you to see other opportunities. Maybe you're being blinded by a mindset, or you were being blinded by a person, and now that that is over and done with, you're able to open up and things are able to balance out for you. Again, I've sat in negative mindsets at times, and once I release things, or once I genuinely heal from them, I do meditations and journaling. I have some digital products on my website to help with journaling and meditations. If you're interested, go check those out. But they will kind of help you work through things. And I know that they've helped me. All of the products on my website I've used myself, and they've helped me immensely. And that's why I chose to create them in the first place. And then I chose to sell them to others, because journaling and meditation helped me so much on my path. So does tarot and astrology. They kind of help me work through things. But once you realize that, and then you can work through it, it really does open up a whole new world for you. So let's see, what do we not see coming here, Spirit? What this Sagittarius not see coming? Whew. Yeah. Love it. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Things are going to really start moving for us. Okay. I'm a Sag sun, by the way. So, and I just saw 11-11, so that might be significant. So 5 of Swords is about, like you've had a setback, you've been dealing with conflict and deceit, this is like overcoming. So this can also be mental confliction. Again, like I've sat in the energy of blaming myself for allowing people to do things, or allowing certain things to happen, but you have to forgive yourself as much as you have to forgive other people. And I know that that's easier said than done sometimes, but this is about, ending that confliction, kind of getting out of that, that mentality, and just choosing to move on and heal, and not, sit in that negative energy. But this can also just like, you're just feeling depleted, but I see that leaving your life for sure. Because we have the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So these are very fast moving energies. This Knight of Swords is about moving forward passionately, and, directly being assertive, just taking that action to move forward. And that's going to bring change, swift change, like very quickly. So these are very fast moving energies. I feel like once you end this conflict, this internal conflict that you have going on here, it's going to just open things up so quickly. And I feel like that kind of coincides with the oracle cards that we pulled earlier. Once you mend this mental conflict, boom, like fast and faster, like things are just going to open up for you, and you're going to be able to flow easier too. So I really love that. That's really awesome. What kind of things are you guys being conflicted about? Is it a mental confliction? Is it, did something happen at work or in a love relationship? Let me know in the comments, because I love to hear from you guys. So what do we need to focus on? Actions and advice here, please, Spirit. 9 of Cups. Focus on your happiness. Focus on wish fulfillment, what it is you want to bring into fruition. See things from a different perspective here, and heal your heart. So there's definitely some heartbreak, some releasing, some healing. Try to see things again from a different perspective. There are lessons to be learned from these, and just focus on what it is that you do want, and see this from a different perspective. That's healing is going to open up like this whole new world for you, and this whole new mentality for you. And again, I know that that's easier said than done, but I just feel like you kind of need to, whatever wish fulfillments you are working on here, release the need to control that, and just heal your heart, because it's going to open things up. I just feel that. I just feel like once we heal from things that we're going through, it's going to open up so much more for us. So we have reflection. Oh, well, we got 3, so that's okay. A couple others did too. Is that only 3? Yeah, these cards are really thick. So we have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Again, like learning what you don't want in your life and what you want to grow from can help you do things differently. When you mend and you understand a relationship or a situation clearly, and you see it from a different perspective, it helps you heal, and it helps you to carry that with you in a good way. You never want to carry it with you in a negative way, but your lessons you will continue to carry with you. And if you can see the benefit of them, or at least see that they happened for a reason, it will help you move forward. It helps you move forward in a healthy way, because you're not holding on to it in a resentful way. You're carrying it with you as a tool rather than as like a self-punishment or a burden. Wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. So again, seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe you had a wish fulfillment and things didn't work out with a person, place, or thing, and now something else is opening up for you, and it's going to be so much better for you. Investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. I love that. So yeah, I just feel like lots of healing, and I know I have been healing so much, but there's always that last little bit that you can go through, and I definitely feel like we're doing that, because we're at the 9 and then the 10, and it is a new year, so just heal from things and kind of leave all that in the past, because you don't want to carry that with you, especially if you're trying for a new beginning. You don't want to take all that crap with you. Ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with the issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. Again, building with others, looking to others, collaborate, teamwork, whether that's in a business or with your healing. Maybe you need to go to a mentor, or maybe you need to seek some therapy, or, this other person that's here, I wanted to call it a third party. I meant between you, spirit, and this other person. So, but yeah, I definitely feel like maybe you need to seek out some help from somebody else. Collaborate, work with somebody else for your healing. And then we have lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Again, with this wish fulfillment, this focus on your happiness, what it is you do want. I am the world's worst at getting so focused on work or what it is that I'm focused on that I forget to have fun sometimes. And I can be told sometimes, hey, lighten up. So I really needed to hear that. Maybe you guys did too. But yeah, I think things are definitely going to start balancing out. Just keep up with that healing. I know we've done a lot of that, just this last purge. I feel like this year is going to be amazing for Sagittarius. A lot of fire signs, lots of good energy this year. So there's a lot of astrology stuff on my website. I have like a little printout for the full year to work with the energies. I think it's like $7.99 or something. Go check that out if you're interested. It'll help you kind of work with the energies for this year. But yeah, I really love this for us. Just focus on your happiness, Sagittarius, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.